let's pick right up where we left off with some Outer Worlds to start today, huh? I think we're headed back to our ship, right, if I recall? Return to the Unreliable. Yeah. I'm doing well, Roscos. Yeah, it looked like there were a bunch of sweet mid-range decks that did well in the tournament, which you always love to see.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Unlicensed terraforming. Oh, does she just stay with us now? Is she gonna come? I kind of figured she'd bounce off of us after we finished our mission with them. Seems like she's gonna stay with us. Always a command, Slim Onesie. Good morning. Oh, it's fine. I didn't need those ankles anyways. Hey, thanks for the 45 months, Ernie, and welcome back. Appreciate it. We are civilized, Scholar. Thanks for the 36 months.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine.
Oh yeah, she's definitely coming with us, Jim.
A proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Every ship needs a mechanic, Jet. Man, you could really have a huge range of things here.
I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
Hey, Gap, thank you for the biddies. It's very generous of you. Jessica Mill from the Neo Championships, definitely. Be happy to get that added.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
It's a little dark computer.
What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I spent some time on Magic Twitter, and it must be stressful. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Beetle. I genuinely wasn't expecting my take of maybe we shouldn't belittle every opponent we play on the arena ladder and all of our opponents in the $450,000 set championship as bad players. But apparently in competitive Magic Twitter sphere, that quantified as a hot take that needed to be chastised. It's been a long while since I've used the Mega Blocker on that many people. But they are now all shift deleted from my spaces. I think the funniest part, or the most ironic part of the whole exchange was, in one breath, the community was complaining that the ladder would be more competitive if they added prizes to the ladder, but then at the same time, people were complaining that the $450,000 set championship wasn't competitive like it used to be. It's like, well, which is it? Do you think adding prizes is going to make your ladder more competitive, or was your tournament that just had an incredible amount of prizes not competitive? Because like those two opinions like really aren't compatible, right? If throwing money at the problem and prizes at the problem fixes it, your set championship should have been very reasonable.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
The old Unreliable chip.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do we need a nav key to land on the planet? Yeah, why do we need a nav
Strictly
key?
speaking, Monarch is a moon.
Sure,
Careful,
don't actually
badly,
me.
and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Right, Beansy?
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
That kind of implied what it is.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Let's go check out our captain's quarters. Could we make a command that the spoiler card's gonna be posted during the arena segment sometime after 11 a.m. mod?
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Holographic Shroud projects the disguise on you and your companions. It gives you access to a restricted area, provides you with the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Got it. Sounds useful. Oh, we leveled up in there too. And I have a perk as well. Okay. We're gonna keep pushing. Alright, so that's at 50. So once I get one to 50, I now have to start manually upgrading these to get them past it. Up until 50, 1 point upgrades the whole thing. Alright, let's put some points into tech, and then I'm gonna put an extra point into ranged. Oh, I have a perk as well, actually. Tactical dilation meter charges much faster. Oh, that sounds great. Thank you, Erdian. Appreciate it.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Our ship's pretty large. There's no response from the automechanical unit. Serial number etched in the chassis includes the letter SAM.
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Well, something I will say, Titan O'Clock, is that it's important to understand that the average person in, like, Andre Strowski's Twitter space isn't, like, necessarily the average person on Magic Twitter, right? Like, he definitely, my mentions are always nastiest whenever it involves one of those old school style pros, because the type of people they tend to attract as their audience tend to skew in a certain type of way that tends to be kind of toxic. It just kind of is what it is. But like, they're not like, you have to understand that most people that play Magic couldn't really care less about competitive Magic. They're more casual players just looking to have fun and play a game. So I definitely wouldn't take them as being representative of it.
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Violet Journey, thanks for the 34 months. Welcome back. And to be fair, Titan 2, I think a lot of the people that get upset that I like block folks rather aggressively on Twitter, they'll likely never be in a situation to understand it, right? Like, for example, what I thought was a rather benign take of, hey, let's not belittle and put down and gatekeep people from playing Magic just because they play on Arena. Over the weekend, because of that response and Andre's signal boost and a bunch of people liking his post, the range of things that I had in my mentions and direct messages from people ranged from people making fun of my appearance and attacking my wife and children to people telling me I should kill myself and I'm worthless, just like all sorts of really toxic crap. And I think a lot of people don't understand that, like, them putting likes even, a lot of people get really upset that, like, oh, I just liked a post that was obnoxious towards Jeff, I don't deserve to be blocked. It's like, well, when you're signal boosting stuff like that that's bringing in people like that, you're helping and encouraging those other people. Like, you're a part of it. All of social media thrives on engagement. Yes. You can kick them out of your ship? That's wild. Does it? Okay, thank you. Let me fix that real quick. Did that real quick this morning. Fixed. Yeah, I think the new mod's supposed to release today. It's either at the rollover this evening or at midnight. Oh, it's a bathroom. Where's our other person? She's probably done with the engine. All right, let's hit our navigation thing, huh? Head to where we need to be.
That's right.
Spacer's Choice Travel Advisory System. Here you can see all the plans of the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location which you've unlocked, but though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous and all employees are encouraged to remain at home or work.
Breaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Let's talk when you're free.
What's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Someone had mentioned in... Oh, this is I was just about to say, someone mentioned that similar to Mass Effect, doing side quests for your companions tends to be worthwhile. Get to bring 2 of them with us. It's exciting. Skill points available still? Oh, I hit 2 levels? Oh, I missed that. Oh, wait, did it not save? Oh, I must have forgotten to save last time, because I definitely put that to... Yeah, I must have forgotten to save. Yeah, I definitely did this already. Yeah.
It smells like grease and unwashed bodies, just as I remembered.
Let's do... Let's do her quest to start.
Catwood just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss ball stick, I heard you the first time.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Captain, could I have a moment of your time? Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Yeah, we'll have it during the magic section today, Rook.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
I gotta admit, I'm sure Rook closed out already. It makes me chuckle when people are like, I'm not gonna spoil myself on the game. Listen, chat. I'll believe people when they're like, I'm waiting on, like, when we played Horizon, they're like, it's a new release, but like, come on, this game's how many years old? Are you really gonna get around to it? It's probably game 8637 in the backlog, right? Quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught, you'll be shot on sight. Using a disguise prevents immediate hostilities.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
Are they telling me that this is a restricted area here in front of me? I'll save real quick, just in case.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
The glare of the adverts.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. The first step...
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
I'm not sure what doors look like. Is this a door? This is the door we're looking for?
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going, most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Ah, classic video game protagonist. You seem different.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
So nervous. Martian, thanks for the 17 months. I am having a wonderful day. Hope your week's off to a good start. Thanks for keeping me around. All right.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
Return to the Unreliable and ask her about Junlei. Oh, it sorts these out with companion quests versus not. Oh, there's a kind of not operational sanitation machine. The Unreliable, if you get it running again, it might prove useful. Oh, ask Ada. Oh, he should have done that back on the ship. Okay, so both of these are back on the ship. Let's do the passage to anywhere.
Scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Wait, let's say armory.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking.
Oh, this is food.
They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
Oh, there's the armor. I got a bunch of
You
extra
look like
swords and
someone who's
stuff for
taken
the
their
people
share of
we
cuts and bruises.
were fighting.
Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices, buying and selling from vendors. Okay. Sell. It's a lot of money to repair shit. Does it show me? It's gonna repair stuff. I can spend a lot of time min-maxing my inventory. Man, that part of these games a little bit tedious on average. Yeah, it was quite the trip, good nuts. I logged on this morning and clicked the Mega Block button. We're gonna move on with my day.
If it's between the Unreliable and the Rest and Go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
There's a Mega Block button. It's a third party service where you put in a link to a Twitter and it blocks the person that posted the tweet and it blocks everybody that likes it too. Like, a lot of people get really tilted, like, wow, he's so salty he went through and blocked everybody that liked this. And it's like, I didn't spend an hour blocking 100 of you. Like, I clicked 2 buttons, and now you're all gone from my feed. It was very easy.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Oh, I like that. I like that they give you the option to just buy it outright. But you could also just, like, do a side quest. Yeah, sometimes the bulk block frags people that bump something by mistake, but that's why I unblock people when they ask nicely. Yeah, I would wager over the next few days we'll get a few other people like Angry WoW Player that have such sad, depressing lives. The only thing they have to do is come in here and heckle me while we're trying to enjoy some games because they're a salty Magic player.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out.
I like that our companions
to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Thanks for the follow, Magic Man.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Corporate espionage. Espionage.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
We're going to be doing Outer Worlds a little bit longer than I had been today. because we're going to do extra magic when the alchemy card drop happens later this week. So we're going to be doing 2.5, 3 hours of Outer Worlds today and tomorrow to start, and then magic after. So we'll start magic about 11 a.m. Central. As always, you can find my schedule pinned on my Twitter or linked underneath the stream information.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
The old lady gave us candy when we were done. It's funny. All right, so what are our quests now? Talk to Bedford. Okay. So that's her. So the other one is the guy that's going to unimpound our ship, hopefully.
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
You'd think the board and its
I'll
agents
say.
would be more content, sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they are.
Would like to remind spacers and
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
King your sprawty neck, you sprat fuck, give me my ship back. Oh, you can turn in Phineas. That's man. The range of dialogue options in this game are really quite fantastic compared to the average story game like this. A lot of directions it looks like you could spiral off in.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
I feel like if I lie, he might ask for it.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Technically, Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells is not a lie, chat. So, you know, this is basically the most honest we've been this entire conversation.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
No, we're cool, dude. Alright, time to leg it back to the ship. Okay, so the distress signal is technically a side quest. Got it.
Rizzo's mock apple cider.
Hard cider for a hard life.
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
He's selling really hard.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Tell me why I should hire you. Yeah, that sounds like a good. This seems a little sketch.
You're serious? You're giving me a shot? All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
I'm sorry. He's funny.
He is a little funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress. Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
I don't know that we're gonna bring him on any missions, champ, but we could always use a body dragger out there in space, right? I'm stealing the jackass persuasion line for my next job interview.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that.
He seems like he could
Thanks,
use
boss.
a break, champ.
You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
We're collecting stragglers, champ. Yeah, we're picking up strays, basically.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No! No, no, no!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Gunfire, gnashing teeth, and the unemployed. Not the unemployed, chat!
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Unemployed are the worst, chat. Alright, I think we got our dialogue up a good bit. Dodge speed recovery 100%. Let's get this up to that. Getting these things to 40 seems good. Good crit damage. Oh, if I get inspiration to 20, I get extra companion abilities. Inhaler heals you and companions. Oh, maybe I'd rather do leadership stuff. Let's do this actually. Companions get 20%. Yeah, leadership actually seems pretty good too. I have one left. Anti-Cleo knows friends make everything better. You can command companions to use their special abilities and the enemy you're targeting with left and right D-pad. Got it. We need to talk to what's her name in here, right? Oh, Pravati's upstairs. Leadership is like the combat skill for charisma characters. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So I was watching this program. You remember that spin-off series about the mass marketeer? Halcyon Helen's coming on for a special romance arc. Ah! What if they hold hands?
That's the episode with Ruth Bellamy, right? Been meaning to catch that.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
See, chat, much like Mass Effect, in order to trick men into playing dating simulators, you just have to make sure you put enough guns inside of them.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Everyone's different. Don't worry about it.
When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel? They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Great idea. Drinking solves everything.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
Taking her to the bar is the next step on the quest. Lol. To alcohol, the cause and solution of all of life's problems. Many of them, at the very least. Alright, we will take her for a drink after the distress signal, I think. We need to go rescue these important board people from the unemployed. Hey, thanks, Lumbering Falls. I'm allowed to tease things about my spoiler today. I posted this in the subs Discord server too, but I think my alchemy spoiler card, is probably the closest thing we're ever gonna get to Snapcaster Mage on Magic Arena. And I think it's likely very playable in both alchemy and probably historic too. Let's give Felix a chance, chat.
No guards, huh? I like this place already.
Watsy would give you a control card despite. Well, so the design of it's actually pretty sweet. It's actually a Snapcaster variation that's worse in a control deck and better in a more proactive deck. So if the person doling out spoilers is familiar with my Magic history, it's definitely more of a tempo card.
Captain, something bit them. Something with more teeth than is strictly necessary.
Ooh, that's heavy armor. Let's Oh, can I give Felix? He's got that. Put a mask on. We're gonna mask up, chat. COVID ain't over. Wear your mask. Although I must say, I'm looking forward to the spring and summer and being able to have open windows again with some real airflow. Felix didn't immediately put his body dragging skills to use. Yeah, Felix, clear the corpse. Come on, that's what we hired you for. That's why you're here, sir.
Please, clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
Hey, is that gunfire?
Optimistical man, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel this morning. Happy Monday.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps. Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts. Forget I said anything about that. Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed. Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center. Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
It seems really well done, Spaceman. The big thing that stands out to me in this game, from other RPGs like this that I've played, is it seems like you can largely do a lot of non-combat things, which is interesting. We've been getting to settle a lot of things through dialogue with our character built to persuade, which is nice. Usually shooting is the primary option for settling things.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you?
Right the first time I'm here. That being said, shooting everyone is an option.
I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
Standard operating procedure for suits, boss. They're all a bunch of cowards.
I'm not sure it's right to fault a man for trying to survive.
An attack. One that I'd wager was due to the nature of my research here.
The Ziders knew how many degenerate murder hobos there are in the world, right, Jareth?
Yes, of course. Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs, and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make the situation any worse. All right. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
Capitalism. We're innovating toothpaste, and now we have been attacked.
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue?
You may. Only if you want me to punch you in the throat.
While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever.
It is diet toothpaste.
Not just any diet toothpaste. The ultimate diet toothpaste. Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point. Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Appazap Diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well.
The research we could probably take back to what's-her-name to sell, right?
Yes, but don't kill her mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson, he's in the old lab. My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him.
Tim alone to die. I'll find him.
That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork.
Oh, see, I thought he cared about him for a second there, but he's actually just worried about the paperwork and the black marks.
I'll thank you not to mistake my ambition for callousness.
Alright, what a dick.
I don't know about Dr. Crane's research, but we ought to find Mr. Jameson. He's got to be all alone and scared.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really. Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work. What? I mean, we're surrounded by hungry raptidons. Who wouldn't be? Am I right? Look, I don't want to go back out there, but there's a thing I gotta do. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean? I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Whoa, slow down. Benefits?
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma. Some people say rap musk makes it easier to attract companionship. Makes you more, appealing.
I've got some pheromones, Chet.
The results are outside the margin of error. Technically. Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself, dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here. Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
How do you suppose that stuff's used? Do you drink it, or is it like perfume? I'm not interested, just curious.
You're underestimating the importance of the gates back.
Definitely not interested. And she means it, Chet. Alright, we got one more of these idiots to check it out.
All day, I'd make a point to sleep on the roof.
It's over on this side, it looks like.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please. Oh, you aren't with the outlaws? Who are you then? Oh, well, good luck. Now, they got the carpenter in here. It's just a matter of... Orson, you idiot. Just put it... Of course, because I didn't... No, if I get this, it's got to put it in the power of 12, and of course that's... We're gonna get this solved. I mean, it's really now or never. I'm going to... Another outlaw? I'm quite sure I've already spoken to your lot. Oh, quite right. My apologies. I did speak to you earlier, didn't I? What would you like? I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavioral Scientist. I was brought in to study the Raptidons. I was to ensure that, should a problem arise, our team is adequately equipped to deal with them. They are insatiably hungry, absolutely impossible to control in any fashion, and indeed appear to be powered entirely by hate. No amount of studying will enable us to control them, or even slightly sate their aggression. Indeed. Now that you fully grasp the gravity of the situation, I wonder if you might do me a favor. I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me. I found an advanced pistol when we moved here, but it's broken. I need those schematics to modify it to output superheated air. It should quite easily burn through Raptidon hides. Out the south gate. Follow the road. It'll be on the left, past the old lab. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you? Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
Great. And away we go. See, Chan, he's just trying to fix a pistol. It's the most benign of all of these.
Warning. Passing obstruction.
Oh, damn it. I did the thing where I... Damn it. R1 is slow time. Sorry. I pressed the healing button in this game where I pull that thing up over me is, the button that you use to change weapons in Zero Dawn, which we were playing before this. Spew a few more of those over the course of just like my muscle memory. Ow. That one was on purpose. Oh yeah, companion abilities on left and right D-pad, right? Oh, the companion abilities are real good shit. Those come back up pretty quick, too. It's been good, Coley. We're currently in a more combat-centric part, but it seems like a lot of the game you can play with dialogue, more so than just murder hoboing people. You could also murder hobo people if you're into that sort of thing. Jeff, just like in Magic, companions are overpowered. Yeah, I think seeing the companion abilities, we're going to dump sword points into leadership. A couple people implied that was a strong way to approach it.
I don't even know how you can get a kitchen this dirty with just canned food.
Man, she ain't kidding. Purple berry crunch, chat. She loves some purple berry crunch. Where are we supposed to be going? Oh, is this not the right... Is this not the right storage facility? I thought it wanted us to go in here. Schematics for Orson's prototype. Likely be valuable to Gladys. Is it up top, maybe?
Hey, boss! Watch this!
System alert performing.
You got it, Captain!
miserable way to live.
I guess this wasn't the storage facility we were looking for. I have to go back outside and look where the quest markers are. Must have mixed it up. Because they're definitely both pointing at the doors now. Oh, did I just pick up a key? Oh. That's what we were looking for? Functional, untrained personnel must attend safety seminar. Is that what we needed? Oh, there's a gun here. The cursor selection I'm picking these things up is like annoyingly specific. Pick up the glowy thing. Wait, this? Got it. Okay. Well, there's a whole downstairs chat. Okay, maybe this is the right place.
Nobody in this damn town knows how to clean up after themselves.
Oh, this is Orson's lab. Okay.
Unexpected.
Heads up, boss!
Here goes nothing! No hard feelings, okay?
My time to shine!
Everyone all right? You got one, Cap?
During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Flaw is optional, but doing so provides a perk. The choice is yours. Spacer's Choice Plasma Weakness. Getting burned too many times made you susceptible to plasma damage. I get a perk point, but I take 25 extra. You don't have to submit a deck list for the event this weekend, right? Well, I mean, you'll need to submit a deck list before you play in the tournament. But yeah, the deck lists aren't due until like a half hour before Rufio. I'll take a perk point. Plus 50% XP from companion kills. Let's take that. Our friends do some KOs. A little faster. Morning, Win Magus. Alright, it said this is his lab. It's on the wall. Oh, there is this it? I gotta grab that. Got it. An advanced pistol. Original components are scrawled in illegible writing except for the name Orchid Saw. Schematics depict a pistol from a brand name Force, which is not native to the colony. Got it. Okay. I'm glad we kept poking around. I definitely almost walked out of here.
Huh? You hiding? Go up, Felix!
Oh yeah, kick the dog in the face, Felix.
Everyone all right?
Dear video game makers, your RPG games would essentially always benefit from a loot area option. Making me walk up to everything in the area and be like, oh, are there prizes here? Damn it. I wanted to switch weapons. I did it again, Chip. It's fine. Seven healing things still. Got a bunch of mines lying around, huh? Where'd that idiot drop at? Bits.
We're the best there ever was.
I'll fix you right up!
You're going down! What was that? What? Here I come!
Kick him in the throat. Oh, weird pop copy pasta. Twitch staff have a Twitch staff icon on their name. Very poor little European man. This ain't my first rodeo. You ain't got the badge next to your name. Hey, what's going on, Omar? Thanks for the 2.5 years. The preview card's a good one. They gave us something playable, which is sweet. Plasma carbine. Oh, that's much better than the one that we have. Oh wait, I swapped out my pistol slot by mistake. Grenade launcher. Oh, I missed that we found that. Maybe we'll give the grenade launcher to someone else. Oh, Felix actually already has a grenade launcher. I was just about to say Felix feels like a grenade launcher kind of guy. It is preview day, Space March. So we're going to play Outer Worlds till about 11 a.m. And then we're going to build a magic deck and we'll show off our preview card. Probably about 11:30 or so. Thanks for the half a year, Byron. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Thanks for keeping me around.
Who the... You. Yeah, you. Get over here. You care to explain what you're doing here? Did you miss the big sign outside? That I am. Name's Porter. If Doc Crane did send you, I'd be glad for the help. Bad news is, we haven't been able to clean these outlaws out of the lab. Good news is, they haven't been able to escape, neither. For now. I reckon they got no backup. On the other hand, we don't neither. And our mechanicals all went haywire for some damn reason. Damn mechanicals have always been more trouble than they're worth. The garage and the front door are it. These bastards got in through the vent system, but we locked that down. They're not getting back out that way without a security keycard. They need to take mine. Or make a new one in my office, I guess. Why you want to know that? One level down across from the cafeteria, but I locked it up, and I got the only key card. To get in, they'd have to blow it. We'd hear.
Good to know.
Organized crew like this, they probably got somebody to do that. You got a point. Better to be safe than shot in the back. Who, me? Or you mean the lab in general? I'm in charge of site safety engineering. Most days that means making sure folks don't run in the halls. Most days there ain't nothing to hear but wind, bugs, and the buildings falling slowly to pieces.
He is in fact a glorified hall monitor. How many cards will be in this alchemy drop? I believe it's less than 30, is my understanding. Okay, so if we get to 40, our companions get armor rating. Companions get extra critical damage. Tinkering cost. Like dodge much. I don't know if that has a lot of value in it. Let's just stat dump leadership. Makes our decisions easy and seems like it'll be useful. Alright, so we'll start getting tier 2 next. Ooh, more time slow. Let's do that. Say light assault rifle. $15 versus 180. Magazine size 30. Magazine size 20. Shotgun. Oh, that uses light ammo too? We aim to please, Byron. Yeah, they have pretty hard lives, to be fair. I'm surprised the shotgun overlaps light ammo.
Out of my way!
Encumbered from carrying too many items. Your carrying weight is in the top left of the ledger. Really? Okay. Oh, is something like slowing me down? Is that why? It's a status effect. Got it. Ow. Damn it. That's actually our first death. Looks like it saved right before we went down there. Yeah, it did. Cool. Yeah, we normally have 100. Okay. We're out of heavy ammo. It's unfortunate.
Halt. Searching.
Heads up, boss! Oh, that's the last of him.
There's a bunch of idiots up here now, right?
My time to shine! One down!
It was easier the second time through. All right, now we're actually over encumbered. Wait, 3 pounds. Wait. Oh, what if I put this heavy armor on Felix? Recovered. Nailed it. We'll have to sell a bunch of our extra guns next time we're out. I will say that's one thing Horizon did really well, is while there were a bunch of different inventory type things, the fact that just like auto-stashed things when you picked up too much of them, so you never had to worry about micromanaging encumbrance was really nice. Safe's been open and its contents tossed about. The remaining notes refer to various aborted projects. Anton's prized research is nowhere to be found. Scorch marks along the rims suggest the work of unsubtle thieves. Outlaws
I'm
likely
gonna guess
made
that all
off
the
with it.
nothing in that safe isn't what we were expected to find.
Yes, yeah, not making your players tediously micromanage things because they want a loot goblin is ideal. In my opinion. It removes some sense of realism, but like there's also a degree of like,
Hey,
look at
you.
what this game
Over
is and
here.
what we're doing. How much realism do you need?
Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you. I suppose it does not matter. Either Crane sent you, or you are some scavenger come to rob me in my moment of weakness. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for your trouble. Same reason you are, more than likely. I imagine we picked up the same tip. Secret research facility, abandoned town, minimal security. Crane actually sent out a cry for help? Oh, the poor bastard. Seeing his life's work snatched from him must be like losing a child. Crane is the man who runs this lab. Probably gone around the bend fretting over his beloved research. Not that there's anything lovable about diet toothpaste. Diet toothpaste. Can you imagine a more pernicious example of corporate materialism? I do not know what is worse. Working here or dying here. What matters is that I have been lied to. I was led to believe this was a high-priority corporate facility hiding valuable research. This job was not supposed to end with me stuck in some wretched lab smelling like rats. So I would be very much obliged if you gave me a break. The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo Security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the rafts for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen. Give me a little credit. We are not bandits. We do not steal research. We liberate it.
Oh yes, we're liberating
So a
the
few
diet
scientists were caught
toothpaste.
in the crossfire. I will not be accountable for every idiot who wanders in front of my gun.
Nice to know you aren't burdened by a conscience. To be clear, you aren't common burglars, but you are common murderers.
You misreckon me. My conscience is what keeps me from throwing in with these corporate parasites. I would rather die than spend my life in a lab coat researching diet toothpaste. You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt. On my honor, you will be well rewarded. Take your time. I am, to my chagrin, not going anywhere.
Fabricator, thanks for the 17 months. Welcome back. Wonder if we could double cross her. Seems like choices you could make. I don't know. She, like, killed a bunch of, like, I'm pretty anti-corporate America, chap, but, like, anti-corporate outer worlds, whatever you want to call it, but, like, she murdered people. I feel like she gets what she has coming.
Never imagined I'd say this, boss, but even a Raptidon deserves better.
We don't have enough science, chat.
Here we go.
We all in one piece?
Where are we headed?
Encumbered. We are over encumbered. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. And this was made by the same people that made New Vegas, is my understanding with Vegas.
Here I come.
Oh, hey, that's the exit we needed to clear out too. Okay, so these are the things she wants to clear out. Now we gotta find a way to get her out of there. Oh, I wonder if we've got enough secrets. So this lady's stuck here.
you damn turncoat. We saw everything. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with the outlaw leader. I reckon we got nothing to say to each other. You best back yourself out of here. Nice and slow. You got 1 minute. Starting now. You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise. I gotta believe that all we done will mean something to the company, to Doc Crane. That effort will make up for mistakes.
Think the company cares about you, or do they care about their lab, their research?
I've worked for Auntie Cleo 18 years. Done my best for them. Always expected they'd do right by us in turn. I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out. Here, my key card. It'll get you access to the whole place. Full stakes, people. We're heading back to town.
Yeah, chat, we talked it out. We also cleared out the back way, but this key card means that we'll be able to get her out of there, right? She's gonna attack us after we let her out, isn't she?
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
She's so egotistical.
Ask away. I have got nothing but
Wait,
time.
did he not give us the key card?
Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic scientists, but whoever gave me this tip obviously does. Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission, I'll have to leave on foot and hope my luck changes. One problem at a time, I suppose.
I have to open the door around the corner. Where? The quest markers aren't really doing us any favor here. They've been a little awkward in this game, it feels like. Am I missing an interactable here, chat? I wish I had a focus to ping to light things up in the area. Because he gave us a key card that says it unlocks the whole place. Those are vending machines. That's not what we want. He mentioned there were vents that got them in. There's a terminal and Chief Porter's office. Where is that? Is that over here? we're back at the start now. So this is where we came in at, right? Bathroom? Yeah, just... Alright, maybe we're bouncing. I don't even know that we need to do this part of the quest, and I'm a little annoyed, if I'm being honest. There doesn't seem to be any clear indicator of where we're supposed to be going or what we're supposed to be doing to advance this. Walk through one more time and see if we missed anything, but walked through a couple areas we hadn't been to yet. It didn't really look like anything. This was his office. Some random pickups we missed. Has her lit up for Anton's data. That's not what I want to risk. Yeah, so sure, it's right behind her, but how do I get in behind her? Like we were. Is it in here? I gotta walk around this way. All right, nailed it.
Finally. I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here. So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place. Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that? Your point is well taken. I would rather not spend the rest of my days looking over my shoulder for the shadow of my headhunter. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
Field. All right. All right, we have successfully video gamed chat. And to talk our way through without killing anyone. That's a good run. Now the real question is, do we go back to Anton, or do we just like dip back to the other place and sell it? If I give the research back to Anton, can I also give it to...
Hey there. You the fella Cass called about? Relax, I ain't with Auntie. I'm one of Cassandra's gun hands. Name's Lillian. Hope you're having a better time than us. I've had better. Lost some things in a dust-up. But I didn't get eaten like some of our crew. Got that going for me.
Hey, Hey, Monotune, thanks for the 25 months. Welcome back.
Some of them were okay. You don't get too close in this work. And Dylan, well, ain't no one gonna regret his passing. Least of all his mama. I was near the Raptidon pen when they got loose. Had to set a few to rights. When I got to checking if all my parts were still attached, I realized I'd dropped my cigarette case. I look busy to you. It's surrounded by pissed-off Raptidons. My mama didn't raise no dumbasses. This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back in, I forget the year. Worth decent bits to collectors.
Wouldn't hurt to do her a nice turn, would it, Captain?
I'd be obliged. Just don't lose any parts trying.
Sorry, lady, I ain't about your fetch quest. Alright, so journal. Turn to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. Let's do it. Is there fast travel? Can I just jump back to my ship? Sure can. Does Gladys have the cake? Asking the real questions.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
This is why I watch you play instead of playing it myself. The completionist in me would spend forever doing side stuff. Yeah, and then like you do a bunch of side stuff and you get kind of burned on the game and then you don't actually end up finishing the main story. So that happens to a lot of people, so I try and just beeline. Alright, let's do... We promised to get what's-her-name a drink, huh? Oh, let's search Hawthorne's terminal really quick for the cleaning machine. Yeah, always looking to post links in chat that are relevant game stuff. Do not forget, you found the discarded sanitation and maintenance, auto mechanical and emerald field scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. Removal of factory standard parts, Sud Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part, Acid Steeper has been delayed. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit. It's not coming back anytime soon. The broker of an Acid Steeper, Icon Filch. Alright, let's get... what's her name a drink.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into...
We sell some of our extra stuff while we're here too.
Knock you out bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it.
we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Story. Employee morale is at an all-time high due to...
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Got it real bad, champ. Really want to get drunk? Whiskey is efficient.
Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
I'm no expert on wine, but ain't you supposed to drink that stuff with your little finger up?
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain, I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing?
Generally or specifically? Whining, it sounds like.
I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
No one sends terrible, vaguely sensual poetry to someone they don't like. That's just the cold hard truth right there.
I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's a lot.
The poem implied you calming her with a touch. That's romance, serial grade stuff. What'd she actually write in the message?
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Let's get you some water.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati a whole lot of trouble.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk
Shush
to you
you.
all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Don't stop there, you're on a roll. Fuck if I know, I'm just here for the booze. There's an easy way to get answers to all of those questions.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. It's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Shit, there's a lot of... This is almost like navigating a real conversation. There's a lot of choices you can take this in. Can't control how people react to you, even people you care about. That's probably the best advice to give her.
What do you mean, Captain?
Only thing you can both of these are good options. It did sound more profound when I read it out to you all. That's definitely true.
So if I'm doing my very best to be kind and open-hearted, I shouldn't worry how she thinks of me? Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Because you've grown up in a capitalist hellscape and working as an indentured servant. Or because you're human. Maybe a mix of the two.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about. Do you think I should ask her on a date?
What does the booze tell you?
All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually.
This is the
Thanks
same
for
voice
hearing me
actress
out
as
and
Aloy,
giving
yeah.
me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna go sell a bunch of extra weapons at the armory, and then we'll wrap up our corporate espionage here. See if we can get the thing we're looking for.
Itching to whack someone over the head? We can help with that.
The person that asked are all the alchemy spoilers out yet? They are not. Ours will be posted in a little bit once we swap over to some magic. I think the set release is Thursday, so I imagine we're gonna have spoilers come in the next few days. Let's go sell a bunch of these. Ooh, hunting rifle might be fun later though. I actually got an alchemy spoiler? I did. It's real, I promise. That didn't... Sweet. Yeah, it didn't sell any of the items that I have currently equipped. Wasn't sure on that for a second. Alright. Journal...
CNP Burst Pockets can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds. Burst Pockets.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Jeff is now a paid WotC shill. I don't know about paid. Spoilers aren't the same as dollar bills, but something's better than nothing. It was literally just a cold email, Card Cesar, from their, someone that I assume is a newer influencer manager.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
Yeah, I have your stuff.
What's that? Speak up now. What'd you turn up?
Found a formula for experimental rocket fuel. Seems like pretty advanced stuff. I acquired research on rapidation musk for prototype weapon. All right, let's start with the toothpaste formula. I don't know that I want to lie.
These corporations, I tell you. Once they get an idea into their big dense heads, there's no getting it out again. Can't imagine how I'll offload this. But waste not, want not, I suppose.
Oh, she gave me 3,000 credits. So if I sell all of these, I assume we're going to get approximately enough to buy the thing. Makes sense. Tim Schaefer, thanks for the Prime support. There's a ton of great people you can drop that off to every single month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this way this month and keeping me around. Good morning.
Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious, someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war. Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits. Fair's fair. No one ever said old Gladys was a cheapskate. No, sir. And I'm not about to let them start. Here, consider it hazard pay. That's plenty, my dear, and more than I thought you'd find. You got a knack for snooping. I ought to just hire you next time, instead of those sublight lunkheads. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your friend Gladys now. You can come visit any time.
Bondbreaker are now agreeable. Oh, do I still need... I still don't have 10,000 bits.
I'm afraid that's confidential, my dear. A matter of customer privacy. I'd wager you'd demand the same were you the one buying. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
That didn't give me close to 9K at all. I only have 8,000. Even if we sell a bunch of stuff, we're not gonna be close, huh? Oh, that's our second session with Outer Worlds. We started on Friday. Huh. So, do we just, like, have to side quest a bunch to like, get enough ammo? Like, do I have to, like, sit here and grind then? To get up to 10K? Like, what's the progression at this point? Yeah, it looks like we have to just side quest. Hey, Braveheart, thanks for the 27 months. Appreciate the prime. Welcome back. That's awkward. All right. I think we're gonna go ahead and swap over to magic, and I'll figure out what we want to do. You don't need the key. You can just land outside the spaceport and walk there. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know. I'll stew on it. Maybe I... Now that I'm gonna think on it. I don't know. This might not be one we finish. As far as games go. Oh, we haven't played Magic yet, Wargy. We're getting ready to start Magic in a second. We're doing Magic in the middle of 2 other games. This has been my schedule for the last couple of weeks. It's felt reasonable. All right, I'm safe here. I'll probably be back to this tomorrow, but if I'm being honest, I'm a little annoyed with the structure of things. I feel like the way the quest markers have gone to, it definitely shows the age of the game a little bit. There hasn't been a ton of clarity from menus and stuff like that, like where you're supposed to go at points. There's been a couple of times where they've been super awkward, and it's been very less than clear on where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, it feels like bad game design to me, Sunnyback, that they sent you on that myriad of side things, and then it didn't actually get you to progress. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stew on it. It might just be one that we just don't finish.